seeing R68s and R68As on the Yellow Shuttle. Right, we have an F train. Okay, we can even see the F train from up here. Like it's even visible. Wait, you can also see Ocean Parkway from here. Alright, cool. We have the F train. We have the F train down here. I think it's a better idea if I just stay in this position and being able to see the F train and all that. I mean, heck, we can even see Neptune Avenue from here. Wait. And we see another S train. We see another S train. And it's probably going to be an R68A. Or maybe R68, but I think like the B uses mostly R68A, so they're probably using whatever they had from the B into this shuttle. So we got an R68 S train shuttle. Wait, hold up this road signs on Tuesday. Hold up this road signs on Tuesday. Midtown 57. It seems like some of the crew kind of forgot to change the signs. But I understand because no one really likes changing signs, except for farmers, of course. I gotta admit, this is a pretty friendly shuttle between Prospect Park and Coney Island, like S train. I mean, it's pretty good seeing yellow S train like back in road signs for a decent amount of time. I mean, it would be interesting if like we've seen any orange or blue S trains on the front. Like the one that I just got off had a orange S train and the road sign almost at Astoria Detmars Boulevard and Coney Island. That was between. So that still could lead to misunderstanding because it's probably a farmer that forgot to do shit. Like I guess the farmer was stopped by an MTA worker and that's how they screwed up the sign. Right, so we have an F train down below. Maybe we may go back a little, like somewhere here, and we can still see good sights without being awoken by the sunlight. Right. I mean, sure, we can't really see Ocean Parkway from here now. You'll get to that same position from earlier in a bit. West 6th Street and Surf Avenue. Alright, so this F train is probably gonna be stuck here for a little bit. Mainly prior to like waiting for a train to come to West 8th. Oh, nicely done. Okay, we can see the F train from up here. Okay, so the other F train that's going to Coney now is actually free to go. Oh yeah, this kind of brings me a little bit back to like 2000. No, I mean not 2000, but like before the 2001 and before 2001, where like the wait, no, never mind. Before the 63rd Street connector, like the 63rd Street connector connected to the Queens Boulevard. Like there's an F and S train that run local. When like the B and D are still waiting up for Manhattan Bridge reconstruction. And then there's also a Grand Street shuttle that ran between Broadway Lafayette and Grand Street, and the shuttle, the Orange S, ran between 21st Street Queensbridge and Broadway Lafayette. And it ran local with the F train below Herald Square, so that kind of reminds me of the F and S train, both at the same station. But instead of it being a orange S, it's gonna be a yellow S. And here comes another F train. I mean, I'm not so surprised that the F train is more frequent than that shuttle, because it's already seen that like every shuttle operates every 12 minutes. So there's no really big surprise. I mean, the crossovers on the F and Q before Coney Island are at a unusual spot, since like right after West 8, the F is allowed to switch, meaning any sort of F train that is waiting for another to pass through, like let's say there's 2 platforms on Coney Island that are already blocked, or like the track where like it needs the F to switch to the right. Alright, so this F train is probably gonna stay here until the next uptown F train arrives. Wait, it's already been like 13 minutes or so. Maybe like what, as I predicted earlier, that the Prospect Park Coney Island shuttle has a later frequency, but it is true though, because it's probably at least 12 minutes. Alright, so there's another train coming to West 8 Aquarium. Right there. So the F train is probably gonna be leaving relatively soon if the next F train is coming. Alright, here comes another S train. And it's the same one that came earlier. And here it is. So they kind of consider it as a Q shuttle, because it's off the Q line in the first place. But I would call that a red shuttle, yellow S. Right, they still have Q train roll signs. In my honest opinion, it's not too bad. At the station, not at the Q train roll signs. Some of them are prepared with the S roll sign. But not every train car is prepared. But yeah, as I said earlier, not every train car is prepared. Alright, so it's gonna be some time before there's another train coming. I'm sure it would take longer than usual for the next shuttle to come, since like it's been around 15 minutes and there's still no downtown bound shuttle. I mean, I can't really blame Brighton for this, because there's only like one track you can really terminate at Prospect. And then in Coney Island, in the Q Train Island platform, one of the tracks lets you have on to get onto that shuttle for anywhere in Brighton, well, except 7th Avenue. And the other one is for Manhattan, but except the Q goes on the Peak Direction Express track of the West End and goes via the D line to Atlantic, and then it will restart its normal route. But I think like I heard like there's another service change where like N and Q trains are rerouted via the R. Yeah, and F trains here. I think maybe I should probably like stop for like after the next uptown train arrives, or at least if I hear one. Because everyone knows that in weekends a lot of train lines have not so good frequencies. Like I dealt with N trains at a 25-minute frequency. I've dealt with F trains at 20-minute frequencies. I've dealt with like at least half of the entire system with 20-minute headways. And all of them, at least, and almost all of them, have been like 10 minutes. Because like, yeah, all of the trains have at least had 10-minute frequencies. Yeah, at least twice. And the most like, unacceptable ones are the 7 and out, because the first one was the CBCC. Alright, so we see a F train leave. Okay, so we see an R46 yellow shuttle train. You'll see if it's a shuttle. We'll see if it's any shuttle roll sign bullet or a Q train. Because I'm pretty interested to see if what Prospect Park will look like on the R46 roll sign. Alright, so the train based on the roll sign basically said shuttle. Like it's basically Rockaway Park Shuttle instead of Coney Island. And the back is a yellow S, which is a pretty good thing. And already we can see the F trains at Neptune Ave, and that F train is actually leaving at the moment. I mean, I'm guessing like most of these shuttles are probably behind schedule. Or maybe they're just scheduled a little later than I expected. Because it looks up on the transit app and there's frequencies of 12 minutes for each and every of the Q trains. And yes, more views. More great views of Coney Island and the rest of the area. Oh wait, I just realized there's a swimming pool over here. That's a pretty cool thing. Alright, we are probably gonna end the video once the next the next shuttle comes. Or should it be called Q shuttle trains? Okie dokie. Well, I'm guessing the next F train is coming on uptown. Not too surprising. This is actually a pleasant place to be. Like, I've been there like a few times with a family. Alright, so we can see the F train at Neptune Avenue. And then after Neptune Avenue, this F train will come to West 8. So I'm not really sure if I should consider this as a Neptune Avenue and West 8th Street New York Aquarium action video, because, or maybe it's just a West 8th Street action video, because I can basically fan both of the stations in and even see Neptune in distance. Maybe I'll go to Neptune itself, but it's not going to be too interesting. I think Avenue X is a more interesting station to fan at than Neptune Avenue, especially if an F terminates at Avenue X. Alright, here comes the F train, and it's gonna go take a right turn towards West 8. And as expected, I think it's gonna wait until another F train from Coney comes in, so that this F train can actually Well, yeah, the shuttle. Well, yeah, Prospect Park is also pretty good to rail on the weekends too, since you have two different types of shuttles. Well, there's some people that think that the Franklin Avenue shuttle trains should actually be extended to Coney Ave, but the thing is, it's kind of necessary since it's two cars and it'll be too short for Brighton. Alright, so we see a bus. We're gonna check what bus. This is a B36. Alright, so you basically can even see a B36 up there. I mean, the F train sometimes waits in West 8th Street for a bit too long when it's like the F train or something. And here comes the final train that I'm gonna be recording for the video, and I'm gonna hop in. Alright, here comes the Yellow S train to Prospect Park. Right, so it's time to get in. Wait, the sign is still at Coney Island. This is a bit.